So my name is Jacob Tipton. I play KOZMO, 60 card at this 500 plus 10 round Survivor series, whatever you want to call it, regional. With spiral and everything. So I play KOZMO with I made 3 DD Crow because it's just the best hand trap right now, and 1 Cyber Dragon to outboards going second. Then I played the 1 Igniser because if you're playing 60 cards, you should play the True Kings. I mean, why not play a 5-card package that lets you put any monster you want on your board? Then 2 Size, because if you resolve this card, it's better than Barrier than it was when Barrier was $100. It puts a body on board, it's low 5. Kaijus to out more bodies, because we don't like paying $100 for storms, so we pay $5 for rares. Then we play the 2 Wind Can, then 2 Straw. I agree with this ratio. I think 3, you clog too much with this. Like, I don't play 1-for-1 either. I just play the E-Telly, or we draw it. That's how you get into tin can. I think 1-for-1 right now, you just lose too much. If you get ashed, you just lose. I mean, look at Spiral. They get ashed on their, yeah, exactly. This, it's the best late game KOZMO, hands down. You gotta play more than 1. The decent ones, you just play 1 of all these ones. They're floaters, they're names. This one searches, they recycle each other. You know what they should do. This format, we need 3 MSTs. If you're playing 2 of this card, don't play KOZMO. You're ass. I don't care. I've been playing the deck longer than you. Play 3 of this card. 1 Dogfighter. This I wasn't gonna play it. I only played it so you can combo with Ib. You can just make up Ib boards with tokens and Nightmare. It interrupts on your opponent's turn, and it's a body. This comes up like if they Lightning Storm you and you have town, you can just destroy your town, save all your ships, search a card. You want to play 2 of this because he can't be targeted and he's a fat body. Same with this. Like, if you're not playing 3 of this, don't play the deck. Traps are all right now. I kind of want to cut this, but there's just too many Guru decks and etc. going around for you not to want to main to 1. Then for the spells, I believe it's 30 monsters. 2 Instant Fusion for going first or second. Going second, you can make like 1,000 Eyes, take a card out. It outs a card, and it puts a monster on board. E-Telly, because of E-Telly. Only 2 Slumber. I want it to only play like a small engine on all the Kaijus, even though they're so strong. I'm not playing like Torrential, Dark Hole, Regeki, whatnot, just because if you resolve this with or without a ship, you should win. But with the ship, you definitely should win. I'm only playing this because I'm playing exactly 4 other, so this plus 2 traps and the monster. Mystic Mind, if you set rotation fodder, if you just draw ships, you just activate this and pass your turn for 5 turns until you have what you want. Reasoning, they call the wrong number, you get a big ship. Recycle your extra deck, whatever, your ships, whatever. Your Kaijus, I did that earlier. I recycled my Kaijus so I could slumber. Scapegoat to link up on your opponent's end phase, or block attacks, that's about it. Set rotation, diagram, and 3 town, mandatory. 3 allure. I decided not to play Pot of Desires. Every time I resolve it, I'll banish all my ships. You don't play enough pilots to want to resolve Destroyer. I mean, to resolve Desires, you'll banish your Destroyers, you'll banish your tin cans, your everything. It's just not worth it in the end. Even though you're playing 60 cards, you'll hit the 1. I was playing against Invoked earlier, and he activated turn 1. Pot of Desires banished both his extravagance. I mean, both of his invocations, and just couldn't play the whole duel. So for the traps, I got these 2. I like to kill my opponent, so cutting their attack is just strong. Then I'm playing 2 of the Better Call the Haunted. This has better plays. It can interrupt your opponent. Orcus boards, like when they're about to wand, you can summon their target or etc. You can summon your Destroyer. You can summon your tin can on end phase, resolve your tin can, then your tin can returns to your hand. You can summon a ship, pop a card, like a Slip Rider, pop a spell trap, it'll come to your hand, summon it again. This card's a lot stronger than people think. 2 Mojo. Only played 2 because I didn't think 3 was necessary. If you resolve this card, you should win. This card does not target. Nobody really reads KOZMO Joe. It can banish a card from the field or grave, so it's just real strong. And of course the 3 trap tricks, then 3 sanctums. This card in my opinion is better than barrier, but not at the same time, because if they ash this, then kind of just lose, because we're not playing called by the grave or anything like that, so we kind of just got to blow through the hand traps, if that makes sense. Then for the extra deck, it's pretty simple. Nova Infinity Pleiades. This actually came up a lot for me just to control boards. This came up a lot to make these. This took a card. I made this 3 times today, just summoning Cyber Dragon, outing a bow to link up, and just the Nightmare package and the Ib package. There's plays where you can like summon this, and if you summon Landwalker, you can save Landwalker by destroying your KOZMO town. Then you'll search off your town, destroying all monsters in a main monster zone. Or you could just float down.
Did I see a Boral Sword?
Yeah, I got a Boral Sword too. Just to, if you don't, KOZMOs should do it by themselves, just with a Dark Destroyer and another ship's game. But if that's not enough, then this is. But for the side, it's unique. I wasn't trying to loose to any floodgates like Iron Wall or anything, so 3 trap beater. I was playing Rocket Link, and I was just losing to like there can only be 1 and just floodgates, so I just put 3 in just in case. Only 2 Lockbird. I'm a guy who I like to play 2-ofs a lot, if you can tell. Almost everything's a lot of 2-ofs. I feel like it just has the best ratio in the end. Not always, but it works for me. 2 Dark Roller and 2 Cyclone. This is for Orcus, any other fucking matchup right now. Rogue for Dusters for Rogue. I put these in a lot because you got the trap tricks, so like you're playing 5 MSTs, then obviously 3 evenly and skill drain, because these cards are very skillful. But that's about it. I play this deck just about every other event, so you gotta play a different version of KOZMO somewhere. I like this build right now. I'm having fun with it. I don't know what I'm gonna change yet, besides probably you need to be able to resolve your tin can with more back row. So I don't know if I want to put the one of Demise in or not yet. I don't know if I want to put the Desires in. We'll work on it and see how it goes though. But that's everything.
You got your top right?
Yeah, I went 6-3 round 1. I lost to Orcus. I activated Mystic Mind. We stalled for a bunch of turns. I won that. Then he just had the outs game 2 and 3. Then I won out until like round 5. I lost to Musketeer. Mech Knight, that deck's just really strong, being able to add everything when they can just interrupt you. I just couldn't put a ship on board. And then I also lost like round 8 to Scalik because I couldn't put a ship on board also. He just recycled the Ash and Ash my E-Telly, and I just had no responses. And sometimes that's all she wrote, but other times when this deck pops off, it pops off hard. That's about it.
Any shout outs you want to give out?
Just to the people that I came with and myself.
Right. You got it, boy.
Yes, sir. Finally got my invite. I played KOZMOs at like 2 events.
Where did you place?
I got 57th, and not too bad, but you got the X3 out of 500 people. I played KOZMO in 2020.
We got there.
We did it.
All right. Thanks for being on the channel. This is
Yes,
Press
sir.
signing out. Peace.
Yes, sir.